What's up, bitches? It's me, the irrelevantest bitch, as we know. Okay, so today I have a story time for you guys. It's gonna be like weird. It's gonna be kind of like all over the place, but I'm gonna try to explain it as good as I can. So please bear with me. Okay, so let's go back to the ending of 2015 slash the beginning of 2016. I was living in Mexico, and I don't really remember what exactly happened. All I can remember is that this happened every night. I would be asleep, get up and go to the restroom, pee or whatever, and then go to the kitchen and drink water. Now here's the thing, my grandma kept insisting that I was sick. There was something wrong with me because I kept doing that every night, and I was like, I'm fine. Like, I'm fine. Like, you don't gotta worry. I'm freaking fine. She's like, no, it's not normal that you go to the restroom and drink water like 5 times a night. Like, cause like she's not exaggerating. Like, I was like that or more. 50 years of good luck if you comment how many times I said like in this freaking video. So she would tell my mom too, like, she's sick, I can tell. Just look at her, she's super skinny. And I was really skinny. I'm gonna try to insert some pictures like now or something. Like, she's not exaggerating, like, but at the same time we were like, why is she even saying like you're skinny? Like, if you've been skinny your entire life, because I have, like, all my life. Like, I used to eat like everything and like not get sick. I've been like skinny all my entire life, and it was like not like a shocker that I was skinny. Like, it was not, but for some reason she thought I was like, it was real unhealthy of me. So I started eating way more, like way more. I started eating a lot. Like, it got to the point I was eating more than my dad was. That says a lot. And my mom, she started kind of started considering that I might be sick, and I did not know this, but she said that she thought that I had cancer. Thank the Lord, I do not have cancer, but kind of scared about that. Fast forward to January 9th, 2016. My mom decides to take me to the doctor. She already decided, and that was the day we were going. Before that, we had stopped at this like store that we have in our hometown. Just to get something to drink because I was really thirsty, and I got a Sunny D. Bomb.com. We get to the doctor's. It's like, the doctor's is not in the town. It's like in this other city that's like 10 minutes away probably. So we drive there, and we get there. We kind of wait for like a little bit, and they pass us to the room. The room was like really like childish. Like, it was like a lot of toys everywhere. Anyways, so yeah, I started telling this doctor the same thing I just told you guys. I think my mom added some more stuff. And, the doctor was like, I think I know what your daughter has, but I can't tell you for sure yet till I run some tests. No, normal, like, no doctor can just make a prediction without any, actual background, like, information to, back him up on everything, So I'm like, I need to go to the restroom. So he gives me this like thing where I have to pee on so they can check the ketones. Ketones are basically like the sugar or the amount of sugar you have in your urine. So I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. I probably look stupid right now. But anyway, he takes that and starts running some laps with that. Then he's like, I need to take your daughter to this other room and they're gonna do something. I'm like, cool. My mom can't go with me. She's like, nope. So I went myself. He took me to this like room, and the next thing I know, they're poking my finger and squeezing the fuck out of it, like trying to get some blood. And I was like kind of confused. I'm like, so they poke my finger to get blood out. They start running some other tests, and next thing I know, they're freaking injecting me, bro. That shit hurted. Like, I don't know what kind of needles they use over there in Mexico, but that shit hurted. Like, No, thank you. They inject me, and then the doctor starts walking me to the room again. But before we get into the room, he tells me like, hey, can you wait outside? I need to talk to your mom first. I'm like, cool. So like I said, I was 12 years old, so I didn't have a phone. So I'm usually kind of waiting outside, like just doing nothing, literally, like just looking around because I had nothing to do. So, you know, the doctor's talking to my mom. So she gets out, and we start walking to this store. Like we use like, it's a store that's like across the street, and we start walking there because he told us to buy like these sueros. They're like good for me, I guess. So yeah, I'm like, I asked my mom, and I was like, what's going on? Like, what do I have? And she says, quiet. And my necia ass was like annoying the fuck out of her till she told me. You know, she was either way gonna tell me, but I just wanted her to tell me already. La preocupación, la curiosidad was like taking over me, and I was like, I wanted to know already. So she like tells me, and she's like, you have diabetes. And then I just look at her like, for real? Like, don't mind me, like, this is like literally like what I was saying, like what I was thinking. Like, I didn't know what diabetes was. Call me stupid. I did not know what it was. The only thing I knew about is that don't eat sugar. That's all I thought I knew, you know. Like when we're driving, she's really quiet. She's really quiet. She's not crying. She's nothing, right? And she tells me, right when you get home, you're gonna pack your bags because you're going to Tucson. I'm like, vacations, bitch, what's good? I just got diagnosed with diabetes and I'm going for a vacation. We get home and then it's my sister and my grandma. They're crying. I'm like, what are you crying for? I'm going to Tucson. Don't miss me much, you know. Bear with me. It hadn't kicked the fact that I was sick. And that, you know, I didn't know there was no cure. I didn't know that, like, I don't know. I get my bags. My mom was already calling my dad, telling him to get his asteroid over to our hometown because he lived in Nogales. And, you know, because my mom and my dad aren't together anymore. So, you know, I'm like, two pájaros de un tiro, bitch. I'm going on vacations and my mom and dad are getting together right now. So then you know, like fast, like, oh, then later on, like a lot of my family friends started coming to my house and like just hugging me and crying. I'm like, what are y'all crying for? How did you guys even find out I just got home? How the rumor got around so fast? But you know, that's like the thing with things in a small town. They get around really fast. My dad gets to our hometown. We start driving to Nogales. They drop me off there. Like, not just drop me off. Like, they take me to my tia. And then she crosses me. Then after, you know, we get into the car. We start driving over here. And I'm, like, thinking in my head. I'm like, okay, we're going to get home. I'm going to, you know, chill with my cousins. And then tomorrow in the morning, I'll go to the hospital to get checked, right? No, that's not what happened. It was the longest time and I was so tired. Let me just tell you. So I went to this hospital, the UMC. We were in the emergency room and they said we were waiting there for like an hour and they said we're going to take like another 2 or 3 hours to get me into a room because they were all occupied or dirty. So we were like, we cannot wait this long. So we went to another hospital. I forgot the name of it. So I'm not even going to try to like guess it. They get me in that one. They get me into a room immediately. They put some like tubes on me, like in one of these arms, and then, you know, I pass out. I fall asleep because I'm so tired. And next thing I know, they're passing me to another bed, and then from that we're going outside to get into the ambulance, and from the ambulance go all the way again to the UMC. So because apparently they have a room. Some people that like been in the hospital, they kind of like talk about it as if like it was such a bad experience. I hated it, not loved it, not one bit. But me, like, I kind of low-key miss it, not because like the attention, like, no, it was not the attention, okay? Like, barely even people went to visit me. Like, okay, I just loved it because I could just pick up the phone when I wasn't hungry, of course, because when I was hungry, they were gonna take like another hour to get it, and I was gonna be extra hungry. So I was like, I'll just call when I'm not hungry. By the time they bring it, I'll be hungry already. So yeah, basically in that hospital, they explained to me that, you know, the diabetes I have, which is type 1, does not come from like you eat a lot of sugar or that kind of stuff. For those who don't know, which I'm not judging if you didn't know, because I mean I didn't know either. But you don't get diabetes because you eat a lot of sugar. It's because they did not explain to me. Like, they said like there's no actual reason, like there's no actual cause of why people get it. It just happens. Like, it's not even because like people in your family have it. It's just because I stayed in a hospital for like almost a week. It was kind of fun because they had like this room where there was a lot of like games and stuff. And when my cousin went to visit me, I was like, bitch, please, I got the passcode to this room. Boom, boom, boom. Come in, you know. But like that story time is like not that interesting when I say it like that, because I'm pretty sure I'm missing a lot of stuff. I just don't remember them fully. But yeah, the reason why I'm telling this story is because today is my 3rd anniversary, which means like my 3-year of diabetes. That's why it's like diversity. Like, if you do know me like at school or something, like I know a lot of people that like have changed the way like they treat me because of like I have diabetes, you know, like they act like I'm going to break. Like, don't do that. Like, it's just gonna make me hate you. Like I say in every video, I don't do outro, so bye bitches.